Hi everyone, my name is Kennedy Corey. I'm a part of the Evolution of Education class, and today I'm basically talking about what I have learned in class over the past semester. So, of course, there were two main things, at least to me, that we really focused on. We focused on a lot in the class, but kind of the two major things that we talked about that took several weeks or at least 2 weeks to get through was the book, which was Black Students, Middle Class Teachers, and of course the documentary we watched, which was Many Rivers to Cross. So I definitely wanted to talk about those two and talking about what we learned in the class. I enjoyed both the book and the documentary thoroughly. Of course, in Many Rivers to Cross, I found it so interesting because, of course, we knew that Black people had been oppressed for so many years, but the ways we were oppressed and kind of how that shaped and changed even after slavery, even after they told us we were going to be free and we were supposed to finally get our reparations, we did not. And then slavery changed into, sharecropping, and even today you have so many Black people who are oppressed. We see oppression through voter registration and so much more. We're kind of still trapped now, even though you do have Black people who have obtained success. Black people's oppression really has just taken different forms since we got here to America and never really went away. And then, of course, in Black Students, Middle Class Teachers, I thoroughly enjoyed it because there were some things that were talked about in the book that I definitely encountered in school growing up, and I didn't even think about it. With tracking, I was usually somebody who was in the gifted class or the high achieving class, so I never saw it as something that was negative. My parents were always kind of like, "Oh, you do well, therefore you're in the class with some of the quote unquote smarter kids," when really it was just my parents who had kind of just shown me different things, and they were able to give me exposure before I actually, went to school every day. And that was the reason why I was able to be so successful. So, yeah, I found that really interesting. I now am not a big proponent of tracking. I didn't even know what it was called before this class. So that was really interesting to me. And then also the type of teachers that they talked about. I definitely have encountered a custodian, a coach, a, master teacher. I've encountered all of that. And it's sad that there's different ones and that not all teachers care the way they used to. And then, of course, I very much enjoyed learning about amendments and presidents. It's so important to me to know our history just because we do live in the United States. We live in America, and we have been oppressed as Black people, as minorities for so many years. So it is so interesting to me to know more about what laws we have and what certain presidents stood for. You have so many presidents for so many years who might have claimed they were against slavery, but they definitely were not, and some who were very much like, I am for slavery. So it's very interesting to learn about these people who were in power. And it's kind of crazy thing about people who were in power, and um, they ran a quote unquote free country, yet they believed in the enslavement of Black people. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I really enjoyed the class, and yeah, see you all next semester.